way she moves! Did you see the way she spun? Hi YouTube! It's Yunjin's character demo today. The true meaning of opera from Genshin Impact. Oh my goodness gracious, I already love Yunjin so much. Her singing, her personality, the way she moves so deliberately with such the precision in her movement is so beautiful. It's just, she's so mesmerizing. I'm so excited. I can't believe she's a 4-star character. So that means we get to get her for pretty cheap, which we do like for our wallets as well. Before we get started, make sure to absolutely annihilate the subscribe button. You know, some of you guys might be subscribed. I appreciate that. For those of you guys who aren't, I'm just saying, it's right down there. It's just a little button, squawk, you know, a little button, squawk. You know? And join a part of our army. Anyways, let's get into it.
My name is Yunjin.
Yunjin!
It's such a pleasure to finally meet you. And
It's nice to meet you too!
Have you attend a performance sometime.
What? The stylization! The stylization!
For quite some time now. Life mirrors opera, just as opera reflects life. It's what I truly love. And it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life.
Oh my god, yes, queen!
Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti.
That's true.
So most operas focus on the supernatural too. But in this age of humanity, I would rather like to tell stories about ordinary people.
Oh my god, that's such a beautiful idea!
I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat.
Oh my god, look at
with
the way
it,
she
hoping to
moves!
master the techniques
Did you
of
see the way she
self-defense.
spun?
I believe I've grasped the basics now. I dare say you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future.
So that actually, by the way, so there actually is, oh gosh, I forgot what the name of it is. There's this Chinese style of combat that's like literally dancing combat, and it's so cool. Oh my god. And she like moves just like that. It's so, I was wondering why it looked so familiar to me. It's like, oh my god, I love that. I love this.
And step. Flex up. Observe. Strike is one.
Aww. Look at the ink splashes. I love how stylized this is. I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Oh my, like this
My name
intro.
is Yunjin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, and I'd be honored to have you
Look at that. Like, this is so unique.
meet you. And I'd be honored.
Look at that. Like, the foreground text zooming in on her. Like, they just, what? She's a 4-star character. They went so hard. They did such a good job. The transitions between each of the shots, too. Can we talk about that? Like, look at these transitions.
Life mirrors opera, just as
Oh my god.
reflects
The
life.
the monochromatic
It's what I truly
backgrounds
love,
isolating her.
and it's
Oh
what
my
I will
god.
be pursuing for the rest of my life.
Alright, here we go.
Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti.
I like how, like, for this violin part, right? It's like da 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 da, and like you have like the small flashes, the flickering transitions. Like it's just like the soft light pulsating in between each shot, and it's like it just drifts you inwards, keeping everything with movement, but it's like a slow and steady, peaceful movement, and then it changes.
So most operas focus on the supernatural too. But
Right? We still got the
in this
flashes.
age of humanity,
Okay.
I would rather like to tell
I noticed now that we have the beats coming in, the dun dun dun, it's building up, is that we actually get a different transition from the flare into this
I
like
would rather like to tell
this like little bit of like a blur bump in transition. It's so cute. It's so smart. I love the way they always progress the editing with the music.
stories about ordinary people. I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance
my
my
God,
performance
the way
in
she
stage combat.
moves!
I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense.
Oh, stage
I believe
combat.
I
Oh yeah,
grasped
literally the
the
dancing thing I'm
basics
talking about.
I dare say
Yeah.
you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step.
Oh.
Flex up. Observe.
She's so gorgeous, and like for lantern right backgrounds to be on too. Like, oh, I love that. I love that. It's so good. Oh, there was something else I wanted to point out too. Oh, another thing that they're doing here, right, is that when you put a lot of things in the foreground, it's supposed to create the atmosphere of an audience almost, right? And they do that quite literally in some of these shots where they have like an audience, they have her in the background, and the foreground is a bunch of people. They do that even with the text. They do this constantly with her, so it keeps the same thematics. So like throughout the entire time, she has foreground. It makes her feel so three-dimensional and so real as a performer.
The Yunjin opera troupe has been under
here we
my
go, more
leadership
people in the
for quite
foreground.
some time now.
Like, I noticed that like when it comes to any of the shots of her, like actually performing, they aren't doing flat out shots. They're doing like these really dynamic, these interesting moving pieces instead, like making it feel like it sways. And then even when they choose to finally do a close-in shot of her herself, they decide to go with this artistic choice of the monochromatic background and isolating her. Like, it's so smart!
Opera reflects life.
God!
It's what I truly love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life.
Oh my god.
Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti.
And I love that they chose, can we just talk about how they chose, this is the storyteller's spot in Liyue. He stands here, and you do like your daily quest with him here too, where you like go retrieve the different stories back to him. And like for her to be performing at this particular area is just like, it matches so perfectly with what she said. She was like, I want to do stories based off of people's lives. Like opera and like stage plays in general, like are usually about like high, like the supernatural, but I want to talk about the people that we come into like in contact with and live my life, you know? And just to see her like doing this on like this sort of stage, like with these common folk, is just, it's like in the broad day. Like it's such a, oh, I love her. I love that. Like they gave her so much character from just this 1 minute 27-second video. Like that's incredible. That's so cool. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up here. And let me know in the comments below, who are you most excited for in patch 2.4? Personally, I'm rolling on that Xiao banner. I am rolling for that weapon, dude. I need the weapon. I'm gonna have him at C1, but I want that weapon. I also really want Yunjin, so it kind of works out perfectly for me. Woo! But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and also you can join my Discord to come hang out with us. We are a happy bunch of folks, and I just hit 10k subscribers, so happy new year, and thank you so much for hitting 10k. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye everybody, goodbye. Also, hi Billy watchers, hi. Yeah.